King Charles reportedly plans to attend Royal Ascot to honor late mother Queen Elizabeth II. This year's Royal Ascot holds special significance as King Charles III plans to attend in honor of his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II's love for the sport. Despite his ongoing cancer treatment, the king is determined to witness his horses in action. His anticipated presence is also expected to boost ticket sales. King Charles to attend this year's Royal Ascot. The Royal Ascot is a premier horse racing festival and one of the highly anticipated events in the UK. This summer's Royal Ascot holds special significance as King Charles intends to pay tribute to his late mother by attending. Renowned for her love of the sport, the late Queen rarely missed a Royal Ascot during her 70-year reign, with her absence only noted once. Even in 2022, the year of her passing, she remained connected to the event, watching 10 of her horses compete from Windsor Castle. Originally expected to forego the 5-day festivities due to his ongoing cancer treatment, Charles is determined to honor his mother's legacy and witness his horses in action, many of which were bred by the late Queen. His advisors, encouraged by his progress, are also making arrangements for his presence at the event. A source close to the racing community remarked, per the Daily Mail, "Racing is an important part of the legacy that he inherited from his mother, and one that he treasures. That's why he will be so keen to go." King Charles to engage the public safely with the open-top carriage ride at Ascot. The 75-year-old intends to devote at least one day to the racing festival and plans to host an intimate lunch for a select bubble of friends and family. According to the Daily Mail, sources suggest that Charles may also make an appearance at Trooping the Colour just 3 days before the commencement of Ascot. For those close to Charles, the Royal Ascot and Trooping the Colour represent ideal occasions for him to re-engage with the public. New protocols recommend open-air interactions to minimize the risk of him contracting airborne illnesses, especially considering his ongoing treatment. The traditional open-top carriage rides at Ascot offer Charles the perfect opportunity to be visible to the public, while the enclosed royal box provides a controlled environment, preventing him from inadvertently shaking hands with well-wishers. Ascot is the perfect event for his current bubble-style distancing preferences. There will be lots of fresh air and plenty of chances to be seen by royal fans who will be desperate to get a glimpse, a source familiar with the arrangements told the news outlet. "I would bet that he attends on Tuesday, the day of the King Charles III Stakes." A horse bred by Queen Elizabeth II won the King George V Stakes last year. In 2023, the 5-furlong King Charles III Stakes was named in honor of Charles's inaugural racing week following his ascension to the throne. After attending all 5 days last year, the king was rewarded when Desert Hero, a horse bred by his late mother, clinched victory in the King George V Stakes. Charles was reportedly visibly emotional at the triumph, with his niece Zara Tindall describing it as a bittersweet moment. In response to the news of Charles's potential attendance at this year's Royal Ascot, John O'Spence, CEO of horse racing firm JSC Comms, expressed his enthusiasm, noting, "This is welcome news for racegoers, as it means he is on the mend, and the King and Queen are a crucial part of Royal Ascot and horse racing in general." The King's anticipated appearance at this year's Royal Ascot will boost ticket sales. Spence further noted that King Charles's presence at the upcoming event would mean increased ticket sales. He said, "Many people buy tickets to Royal Ascot just to watch the royal carriage procession, and the prospect of seeing the King and Queen at close quarters is a huge selling point. I expect there will be a sharp rise in ticket sales now." Spence emphasized the King's long-standing dedication to the sport since assuming the throne, adding, "Charles has shown commitment to racing since becoming king, and I am sure he will have some great horses running. The executives at Ascot will be absolutely thrilled to see him there, cheering them on." The announcement of Charles's anticipated attendance at the Royal Ascot comes as he continues to make more and more public appearances following his revelation of an undisclosed form of cancer diagnosis in February. King Charles's increasing public appearances delights royal fans. On Sunday, Charles and Camilla appeared in high spirits as they made their way to Sunday service at Crathy Kirk near Balmoral. Earlier in the week, the King delighted fans and tourists alike as he waved cheerfully from his maroon state Bentley limousine outside Clarence House. Despite initially scaling back his public engagements after disclosing his diagnosis, Charles has maintained essential duties, such as reviewing his daily red boxes and holding his weekly audience with Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. However, he seems ready to increase his public appearances in the coming week. Supporters welcome the prospect of a more active monarch, with one insider who spoke to the Daily Mail stating, "The idea of a monarch cloistered away just wouldn't wash nowadays, and will only create damaging speculation about His Majesty's health." Another source added, "While it is too early to confirm things, and of course it is relatively early in His Majesty's treatment cycle, the patient is positive, the doctors are optimistic, and the treatments are incredibly sophisticated."
Start now by hitting the round subscribe icon so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.